Anyway, y'all. So y'all see the belt now? Anyway, the belt, like I said, my flame, it's dimensional flame. It's dimensional everything. It's like when God put me on this path, one of the first things I said to God was human. I said, I never get no woman like this. And that was all I was on my mind at the time. I don't know what I was going through then. For some reason, I was looking for a woman, though. Oh, that's what it was. I was going to use her. No offense. I'm going to go ahead and admit it. I was just going to use her, y'all. I was going to get a woman, put her through school, counselor. I was just going to grab a random ass woman, put her through school, uh, get off the street. I know it sounds like some good stuff, but my motives were bad. The motives was to make her accountant of mine to help me do the bills on the businesses while I work. And I did do that. And I gotta apologize for that because I'm wrong for that. That was so wrong. I mean, I literally, that's why I say I know black magic is really just point of action. It's like, it's just a physical magic and black magic. The line is broad, you know, like, okay, black magic is basically physical stuff, you know, illusions. Real magic, real, it is what it is. Oh, that guy throw that electricity, shot that nigga in the head like that. Yeah, pretty much God right there. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. So, uh, so, by this time, sweetheart, you should already start feeling different emotions. And I'm sorry to the new one that's coming. I'm sorry if it got you down, but I doubt it. Most people always tell me when we finally come together that, and we talk about it, be like, oh, that's where that energy came from. And that's why when they decide to leave, they try to throw black magic because it ain't really about the money and nothing that no more. It's about their energy. And they just try to steal their energy. That's it. My whole life been going through that with friends and anybody. That's why for me at the moment, one of my personal goals would be to find my soulmate family because I know how it feels not to have nobody to lean on. And it shouldn't be like that. Nobody should be alone. I mean, I'm a tool for God. I'm a different type of tool. But if I, when I do, I have human tendencies and I'm supposed to be able to embrace a human life. But in this situation, that was voided from me almost. So I think like a human at times, but by the grace of God and my angel ability, I can snap out of that in a few days, or if it's bad, if it's horrifically bad, it give me a few days or a couple months, I'll be out of it. I always have healed uh, emotional wounds pretty quick. I didn't have a choice, y'all. The main people who were supposed to love me in my life, which was my mom and my pop, was the first one who drugged me. So it's like everybody after them was a bad guy, regardless. I ain't saying it like I'm saying it as a pity standpoint. I'm saying it as in it ain't pity because I didn't need them for nothing. They needed me, or they used me, or they when they got to the point where we was on the same page, they left me. So either way it go, they used me. So it's not pity. It's just it's to explain my distance from people. It's like, damn, starting with your parents. You get what I'm saying? And my grandparents was awesome though, but they were my grandparents. You know, they wasn't as young as I would have wished them to be. So that's that. And then my brother, he got murdered at 21. You might well say. So just one bad fall after the next. And then drama that comes with relationships, breakups, charges that come with the dope game. Whether you got a dope charge or not, you got hot somehow through fight. You might have been a brawler or something, and or a reckless driver and got charges on being a brawler, running from car, whatever. It might be either way go. You got charged, same charge. I mean, they amount up to be the same thing. Sometimes the crime be the same. Um, but the swing in this is that that's why it's beautiful to let God do it. As you can see, God doing it, and we more luring each other to each other. I can feel your emotions already. I can feel something else, but right now it's clouded because they still filtering out the other girl. But thankfully, it's a swing. So I went from flame one, dimensional one, flame, South Pole. Now I need to go through. Let's just say this. Now we're going to dimensional two, flame, North Pole. See what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, I done went from Anubis. Now I'm going to Ra granddaughter. All right, now if that don't work out, it'll be back to Anubis granddaughter. And that don't work out, it'll be back to Ra granddaughter. Cause you know we all their kids. You know what I'm saying? And the end of it all. I'm gonna say something gonna knock my head slap off, especially them, especially them women of mine, my female friends. And I always had a lot of female friends, bro. Only because they could talk to me and they ain't got worried about they information leaking out to the street. Me and my pop, the opposite. He'll tell you a bit, but I don't know. He'll tell it to his family. I guess I don't know if that's any different or not, but he'll keep on saying it over and over till not only the family heard, but everybody in the world heard. I never liked it that growing up, coming from just because not saying he was a bad guy, but just understanding his wrongdoing as a parent and looking beyond the fact of drinking and drugs or whatever it might be. My dad never did drugs, but my mom did drugs. So looking beyond that, and trying to scratch the surface on what a lot of stuff would have rooted from. With my pop, it probably I would have to say it with his mouth, and his mouth got him in a lot of trouble. My grandpa used to tell him that a lot when we were young, and yeah, I think it caught up with his ass. My pop was just a slick ass dude, bro. Like I said, he just a slum, and he'll pull one on your ass, and one too many of those put him in a bind with his mouth. And I think God seared his heart and made it where he can't be quiet. So with anybody, normally when I'm around, if I'm around, that's why I like to use demon and angel, but I ain't gonna use it in this case. When I'm around certain individuals, I kind of keep the topic the same. There's no point in changing. I don't went to jail trying to change the topic on some of these individuals. And for me, that's how you can tell the difference between an angel and a demon. Because if a demon that'll play a role to make you low vibrational, the last thing that demon wants you to do is to turn them into an angel. So that's that right there. Uh, that's another reason God had to detach me and my flame, because she's still doing low vibrational stuff and it's making her weaker, and I can feel it. And it's killing her. That life is built to kill you. It don't matter who you are. That's why I hate people with God complexes, because they feel like the flesh can't die. That's the whole purpose of having. That's one of the purpose of having the experience in the flesh is to die. Because you truthfully can't die. Energy can't die. You know what I'm saying? Energy can't die. So we powerful people, bro. It's in Psalms 82, I think. God said, y'all all guys, but you a God under the one God. That's powerful as it can go right there. If it ain't 82, it's something in Psalms though. Um, I need to read the Bible again, which y'all see me ain't reading. What I'm doing there is studying with God, I'm doing this thing that got me going on through this chosen one. Uh, uh, it's like a chosen one evaluation process, and you gotta pass these tests. And not only do you gotta pass these tests, you gotta keep these tests passed. And that's why whoever do get in a relationship with a chosen one, they pretty much straight. There's no more human tactics in it because they loyalty is with God, not with the other individual. So it ain't. I'm not trying to please a woman by not putting my hands on a woman and not cheating on a woman and treating a woman bad and none of that. I'm not trying to get no emotional flavor from a woman doing none of them accounts. I'm trying to please my creator by showing God not only would I not do that to a woman, but I would build a woman and try my best to love the woman as best as the person can love a woman. So that's pretty much my goal. Always gonna be my goal accomplishments. That's gonna be my top tier goal is to be the best friend and the best husband and the best business partner that anybody could possibly have. And so far, I mean, outside of this gang stalking, telling lies, crap, my reputation present itself. So um, that's why I don't got pictures, and that's why I ain't gotta say go over here. And that's why I ain't gotta say come on, go get. That's why I ain't gotta say. That's why I ain't gotta worry about you having facts, because my actions speak for themselves. Yeah, I get tempted. I see beauty just like anybody else, but I learned a long time ago to acknowledge beauty more than take beauty or press up against beauty or sacrifice beauty, rape beauty, whatever. Everything evil that you could possibly do to beauty. I learned to love beauty, acknowledge beauty for what it is. And like I said, I always been a one woman man unless I was in an agreed relationship of, of friends with benefits. And if that's the case, I still need to know the partners that they were dealing with. And thankfully, the girls, even though they might have been ratchet a bit, they'll call me and tell me exactly who it is. And I tell them politely if I'm gonna continue sleeping with them after that or not. It's just simple as that. I'm not gonna argue with them. They argue sometimes, and I just hang up the phone because at the end of the day, I pay the bill. I take care of myself. I look out for myself. I love myself. It's my clothes I bought. I bought for myself. I bought my car for myself. I bought my food for myself. I bought my education for myself. I bought my books for myself. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if you ain't God, I don't gotta respect nobody else, but by me respecting God, I try my best to respect everybody else. Do unto others that you want done to yourself. Go ahead, bars, Jesus Christ. Jesus been bothering me all day. He's trying to sleep bothering me. I'm scared of Jesus a little bit. Because Jesus and God, like, put me to work. My grandparents do too. I'm gonna say, out of all of them that put me to work, I gotta honestly say, the one who drugged me the hardest was my grandma. Good God Almighty. I was so glad that little trial was over. She did a number on my ass. It was like God was watching over me and, making sure I was safe and the stuff that I was doing, still lecturing me about what I was doing wrong. But more of a feminine, divinely feminine type feeling. And he released it uh, not power. I don't want to say power. I guess that's it. And he released it, my grandma, and she see me out there doing stuff, doing drugs, snorting shit up my nose. And she said, "Goodbye, nose." After that, bro, I got drugged out of anybody drug house. Anybody drug house. And she took my cars everything. It was just like a rich kid getting excommunicado by his parents, bro. And that's what my grandma did to me, bro. And I've been in this situation ever since she put me in it. And it's been all right though. At first, it was devastating, and I burned a lot of bridges so much so that I probably got to do some making up for it when I cross over. But I'm sorry, Grandma. I didn't know how to take all this. I wish a million times I never talked like that to you. And like I said, the time my ex-wife left me, it was a blessing and a curse because she dropped me off at my grandma's house. And it was on a Christmas, I think, in 2020. And I was traveling and doing so much work in business, I didn't even know my grandma was on hospice. So I stayed there. And while I was standing there helping my grandma, me and my pop, that's why I say he a good dude. He just pretty much, he was just, I mean, y'all, we from the slum. We born and raised in the hoods. So with a house or not, I don't know. I guess it just takes some people longer than others to grow up out of certain situations that we use for defense mechanism. But yeah, that's it though. The swing. So you start getting these emotional things, and you'll start noticing. You try to if you see me doing something online to the next level up, try to start doing certain things. Please try not to sing. All of them try to sing, and you can if you want to. Maybe you can sing. I don't know. But I don't want to meet you, and the first thing you trying to do when we get together is sing to me. Don't do that. Please don't. And no offense. If you can sing, then okay, I'm all for it. But I got other things that I done tapped into. Like honestly, some of my greatest abilities are profitless. They don't really make me no money, and it's one of my abilities that I love the most because I love to save people. I love to build people up. I save my enemies all. I done save more of my enemies than anything. I ain't had no choice. See, it's like I was born in a position where God wanted everybody to learn in the whole world. You can't tell nobody who they can be with, hang with, and all this. It's a position where you can't tell them. You got to learn your drugs. You got to know all this stuff that we've been uh, programmed to discipline our kids with. It's up to us now that God is waking us up. That's the part. Everybody keeps saying they want to wake up and be woke. Well, go ahead, start today. Start by being a man or a woman about everything. You know, it's some grimy stuff in anything. It could be grimy stuff in spirituality. It could be grimy stuff in science. It could be grimy stuff in religion. Ain't no sense in us bickering amongst each other all the time. Just like I used that president thing a while back as an example. Like it look like when you look at the other country looking in, it look childish as hell, y'all. To me it do. So it's like I ain't worried about you signing me and giving me no money. We embarrassing at this point. You got all the people that's supposed to make this place great, and that's what I was gonna say about Dubai earlier. Dubai got a rule where you can't. The rule that they got keeps even they lower vibrational being over there higher vibrational than us. So it makes total sense for their country to look immaculate like it does. I got a flood idea, but I ain't gonna say nothing about it till I get big, bro. Cause I want to set it to them. I know America like, oh no, no, you might not get this one though. You got enough ideas. You got me over here. I want to sell it to them. Cause I might have places that will, but America gonna always be my home, whether they like me or not. And if they hate me, they keep hating me. That's all right. I get a house. I get a house right in front of. I get a house. I build a house in the middle of the Ku Klux Klans. It's just something about that, bro. God had to break me from that. I was just drawn to people who hated my gut. And next thing you know, they started loving me. But it was a suicidal act though, because I was tired of my. That's why I said if I was suicidal, it was when I was a kid going through this right here. Because I couldn't see it, bro. I always know my so-called friends back then would say, "I can't do this. I gotta go," and they would always leave me because the energy like it turns off right here. It ain't always been like that. It started around 6 years old, 4 years old. I remember that much at least. And then they put me in this damn box just to get a check. And then I realized all the rest of the kids and the family and shit looking like they, no offense or nothing, going slow and getting slower and getting slower and mentally challenged and all that. And I was like, I had to start investigating. That's when I realized these damn parents basically sending the kids out for damn money, an extra $600 on the check. Not my parents. So, you know my situation, but for it's other under one situation, under one category, there's many situations, and that's just one of them things. Somebody was so racist when they put this damn program together. I hope to God it wasn't me. And like I said, I could be Bush, hell, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I can tap into living people energy too. I don't tap into nobody energy. God let their energy tap into me. It might be for emergency reasons or something. He might want me to give him a head. Sometimes just as simple as saying their name or something. I don't know, I was supposed to know if they didn't put me in this box. These darn little chicken heads of mine, and all they did was stop me from getting with the proper teacher that I need to get with, so that we all could together elevate the world. That's all they clown ass did. All these bags everybody get. You got a bag? Yeah, I got a bag. You still miserable. Ain't nothing no worse in the world than to have a bag and miserable. I can't stand it. And all you out there, it's millions of people got that damn facade on. And I know better because I done had money and I done been broke so many times. It was like it was meant for it to be. And it is, right? I'm in this box. That's what it's supposed to be. Get my ideas, everybody else don't get no credit for it. So I know how it feels, bro. Y'all out there miserable as hell with money. And that's the worst position anybody in the world could truthfully be in. I give up all my riches just to start over, just to keep from feeling like that. Now, anyway, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us for our debts, we also have forgiven our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Your power, kingdom, and glory forever. Amen.